Welcome to Mystigal's Intuitive Tarot and Oracle. It's a beautiful day today, and we're going to find out what our beautiful universe and spirit has to tell us. Please and thank you, the universe. I've been taking a break from tarot reading because I've been through all these ascension processes, and it has been interesting, and I needed time to integrate. So I'm back, and let's see what our beautiful universe has to tell us. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, dear universe, dear spirit. Thank you. Ooh, Hermit. You are as well deep into some kind of spiritual exploration, some kind of deep dive into what you need to know. Like there's something that you want to know and you've been finding it out. Perhaps you've been having a special interest in a certain topic, or some kind of influx of inspired ideas that you want to research, and you have been doing that, and you have been going deep within your soul, trying to understand what is going on, what is hiding underneath, and how to make sense of it all. The Hermit could be a Virgo. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to, after this card, I'm going to ask the wisdom of the oracle, like what the direction of this going into. So it seems like spiritual wisdom, deep diving, some kind of, special interest. It doesn't have to be spiritual. It could be academic, it could be personal hobbies, personal interests, whatever it is. You're just really, really into it, and you have been going into it. It is not something that it is not something that you kind of go into like once in a while, whereby you regularly deep dive into things. Like this one really is specific, and you're really interested in this topic. It could be a person, it just occurred to me, it could be a person, it could be a topic, but it's integral to your soul, it's integral to your core beliefs. Oh my goodness, loyal heart. Okay, it's a person, it's a person. It could be a person. Message in a bottle. Interesting. You know what? Sometimes you get message in a bottle. Sometimes you get like thoughts about people. Do you know what I mean? Like you get thoughts about people, and the thing is, sometimes it may be possible that they are reaching their energy out to you. Okay? So, it's not uncommon, it's not unknown, it's not impossible. Quantum physics is a thing. Spooky action at a distance just makes me want to explore more into whether a person in your life, or a person that has been around and has been traveling with you for a while, has been popping up into your head, and you're just wondering, I'm getting a little bit halty here, and I'm not too sure why. I have a feeling that the person involved doesn't really want this message to come through. This person may not be very forward with your connection. This person may be a little bit in and out, just holding back. Perhaps they're scared, perhaps they don't know what to do, maybe they're just thinking about what to do, maybe they're just trying to understand their feelings themselves. And this person doesn't really want you to know how they feel about you. They don't want you to know. They just are preferring to take things naturally, organically, and let things move at its own pace. Like naturally, if you guys happen to meet up, then it's a thing. You guys have a connection. And if you guys don't happen to meet up, they're happy to maybe just stalk your social media and listen to hearsay from friends about what you're doing, and they just prefer to not be anywhere near you, because they don't want it to look like they are like wanting to meet you, if that makes sense. So okay, this person who you are connected with, and that you are interested to know more about them, and you're deep diving into them, you're trying to understand their psychology, you're trying to understand where they're coming from, and they don't want to seem interested. Interesting. And the thing is, it's a vibe about coming out of being stingy with their emotion. Like they are gradually being more open to the idea of you and them connecting. They're curious about where this connection can lead, and they're more curious about why you do the things that you do, why you do the things that you do. And what else is spirit, the universe? Um, what's coming through is a Queen of Swords in reverse. They think that you are a little bit critical, okay? They think that you're a little bit nitpicky. You maybe have standards that you express, and they are used to a kind of way of living. You know what? I'm really getting a block in my reading. Like, I get a vibe that this person doesn't want me talking about them. Know anybody like that? You know, they don't want people to know about them. They don't want people to know about how they feel, the way they think, that sort of thing. And if you kind of know somebody like that who is like in and out or not willing to be open about their emotions, this may be the person that you're thinking about. You know, they don't want me to talk about them, but I got this vibe to do a reading, and it happened to be a love reading. So, you know, it is what it is, and you know, that's okay. So basically they think that you're critical. They think you're not very nice to them, okay? Because you're sharp shooting, straight shooting, and you say what's on your mind. You know, nothing escapes you, and you're like, no, it is what it is. This is how it is. And they're like, oh, no, it's not how it is, but it is how it is, okay? So you are on point, and they don't like that you are on point, okay? They don't like that you can see through them. You don't like that you can see through them, and you can see through their pretenses. You can see through their masks, okay? You can see right through to their soul, and they don't like it one bit. Yes, the Fool in a reverse position. Being prudent, being careful, being cautious. This is what I see the person doing. Like, they are being extra careful now. Like, they don't even want me to talk about them, okay? They are being careful with their energy. They're being very almost walking on eggshells, even. Like, they don't want to be discovered. They don't want to be, you know, like, exposed. They don't want to be exposed because they have low self-esteem. They don't think that what they think is valid. You know, they probably are emotionally quite immature. They don't really or they think that it should be seen and not heard, which is kind of sad, because you know, I can imagine the way they're brought up. Like, they're told that they have to behave a certain way, or certain ways are not seemly for their person, their age, or their gender, or their orientation, or their interests is not, you know, appropriate. You know, they feel like they're not appropriate. So that's why, you know, it's kind of sad, you know. And yeah, they have a lot of passion for you, okay? Knight of Wands, they have a lot of passion for you. They actually really, really like you. The thing is, they cannot express it in some way, shape, or form, you know, somehow. Okay, why? I want to know why. It's very interesting. Yes, they are coming out of some kind of like anxiety. The thing is, the tarot doesn't want me to know why. Okay, why they don't want to know. You know, I think they are like not wanting me to talk about it, but that's okay. But they're coming out of it, okay? The good news is they're coming out of it. They are being more open to the fact that you guys have a connection, and they are more curious about it instead of being fearful. You know, they're more open, they're more wondering, they are more, you know, perhaps they might be starting to be more open to it. Like, you can feel it energetically. If not, like, I have a feeling that there's a reason why you watch these readings, okay? And if you're here so far, this is a message for you. This is a sign for you that this person is more open, and they are energetically reaching out to you, or thinking about you, or wondering what to say, that sort of thing, okay? And here, yes, secrets coming out. 7 of Swords in reverse position. So it's some kind of secrets coming out. Like, yeah, it gives me vibes about being more open to this connection, being more open to the possibilities. Like, I still am feeling the block. You know, I have to reach for the answers, and I don't really want to, like, it makes me feel like I don't want to do it. It's weird, okay? This person really doesn't want me talking about them. I saw the 10 of Swords in reverse, like, again, because I saw it a little bit and I didn't want to talk. I didn't feel like I wanted to talk about it, but now I saw it again. 10 of Swords in reverse. There has been a lot of healing. This person has been going through a lot of self-healing, a lot of shadow work, a lot of deep diving into themselves as to why they behave the way they do, that they might not necessarily like, okay? They are going through what they don't think is okay about them, and realizing that they are strengths instead of liabilities, i.e. shadow work. and they're staying for it. They are staying for this connection. Like their energy is very present. Like it's just felt. For me, the reader who wants to understand what the heck is going on, okay? The energy is definitely there, and that's why they're coming through. It's just that they don't want me to know. We are called to find out. Oh my goodness. They're focusing on home and family, like 4 or 1s, and it would make sense because the family is our first form of relations, a first form of encounter with emotions, the first form of being with people, and they teach us how to be. Family, that's what they do, family. So they are really, fixing up their family life, fixing up their relationships, fixing up how they feel on their family, fixing up how they feel about themselves around family. So they're really reorganizing and recalibrating relationships and then their inner selves in order to be a better person, so that they can choose to respond instead of react, so that they can choose a better option, better reason. They can reason with themselves to understand how they are the way they are. Page of Swords in upright position. Yes, they're learning how to communicate. I get a vibe of, they have a very useful energy. I don't want to say immature because, it's not fair to call someone immature when they haven't had a chance to actually mature yet. It's well, you can call it immature, but to me, there's a vibe of negativity in the label of immaturity. So they're not there yet, but they are getting there. They're learning how to communicate. They're learning how to talk to you. They're learning how to convey their message of love for you. Is what's coming through. And yes, you are a little bit you keep you're deep diving into them, and you may be feeling a little bit codependent. So you might be feeling like you really need this person, you really have to have this person, that sort of thing, and you're really wanting to communicate with this person. It's just that somehow it's somehow why can't you communicate with this person? The devil in the reverse. You feel like a person too much, and it will be not for you but for your ego in order to talk to this person, is what I'm getting. The vibes that I'm getting could be a Capricorn as well. You're feeling like you like them too much, so it's a little bit unbalanced, and it would feel like you're losing yourself if you kind of communicated with them. So you're doing a bit of shadow work, a bit of healing as well, because the devil's in the reverse position, so indicating healing from any addictions, healing from codependency. We've got the Empress card in reverse position. Could be a Taurus involved as well, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any kind of placement in your chart. Okay. And here we've got a 6 of Pentacles in reverse position. Yes, both of you are actually doing a lot of shadow work, and both of you are doing a lot of inner work, so that you can be your best self in communication with each other. You could be getting an increase in opportunities as well in order to do just that. You get a lot of opportunities to do your shadow work, so your healing is fast-tracked. So it's very exciting for you, and you're absolutely going to take up opportunities, okay? Any opportunity you come up with to do shadow work or to communicate with them, you're going to take up all opportunities because you're really interested in this person. So what's coming through? King of Swords in an upright position. What's coming through is that you need to really understand who you are. Like, I get a vibe that this is kind of like a it just came into my head, divine union, sort of this person is significant to you, and that's why you're doing a deep dive into them, because this person you can't shake from your head. This person is not like anybody else. I know this sounds so cliched, and everybody will be like, okay, there's so a lot of people who are like that. Like, you can't shake them from your head because it's it's a thing that you have for them, that sort of thing. But if this resonates so far, and there's this kind of a person in your life so far, this may be talking about them, so whatever, right? So King of Swords, you really have to understand who you are in order to be in connection with this person's vibe is coming through to me. And they are doing the exact same thing. They want to be authentic, they want to be genuine, they don't want to be pretending, they don't want to have masks on, they want to be exactly who they are with you, and you want to be exactly who you are to them. You don't want to pretend to be like, oh no, I don't need this, or no, I can do all this by myself, that sort of thing. You're not going to do that. You'll be like, okay, I need this, please help me, that sort of thing. You know, that's being honest, that's being genuine, that's being your true self. That's not putting yourself out for this person, and they don't want to put themselves out for you as well. And that's why they're taking time out to understand themselves, because they know that if they talk to you, like, you know that if you talk to them, they will be putting themselves out because they like you too much. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse position. Yes, they're taking breaks. I'm not getting a vibe that they're lazy, even though the Page of Wands in reverse is like a lazy card, like not doing anything, like just taking a break. But I'm getting a vibe that you are allowing things to flow, and they are allowing things to flow too. So they are allowing, you know, what needs to be done, they are doing what needs to be done, and they are just allowing things to be. You know, you're just taking things one at a time as they come, and they're not forcing, they're flowing. And therefore we need to trust in divine timing. This is giving me vibes about divine timing. It's a lot of divine timing that's happening here. And the thing is, if you're worried about this person, if you're wondering, if you're like chasing this person, please do something else. Okay, do something else with your time. Make yourself happy, fill that cup, understand yourself, so you know what makes you tick by exploring the highest passions that you have at this moment. They love you. They love you. They love you because that you are someone they have never met ever, that has made them feel this way, that has made them feel that they want to be genuine and true and just honest and authentic with you. Like they really love you. They love you. This this vibe. And they still want to keep it a secret. You know, I feel like they're opening up a little bit more. The energy is more smooth flowing. If you notice, like in the earlier part of this reading, I was a little bit like, you know, kind of forcing things out, but now it's like, okay, this is cool. They love you. Okay, it's hard to say it, but when you say I love you, it's out and it's there. Okay. So the moon card is coming up. Could be a Cancerian involved, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, any part in your charts, any placement in your charts. I'm getting a sense that the emotions are being like hidden, and it is sort of peeking out. I'm drawn to the scorpion peeking out of the water. It's like, you know, you can micro expressions of emotion, you can read it. Okay, it's just you can pick up on it. Your six senses are tingling, and the thing is, they're not saying it, but you feel it, you know. And it is still under the surface, but I get a vibe that is getting better because, okay, you are drawing the emotions out from them because your vibes you're putting out. Energy doesn't lie. Energy tells the truth. I want to talk about the red string theory that you may or may not have heard about. It's when two people are connected, there's a thread between that tangle, stretches, but it's always there. Okay, so this might be the one. New action. They might be taking new action soon. Okay, how soon? Let's see. 10 of Cups. 10 months? Yeah. 10 months. Okay, 10 months. It says 10 of Cups, but 10 of Cups I'm also gonna see as a very like nice thing. Like it's happy, it's spiritual, emotional fulfillment, and they want what they do to be, you know, on a level that is spiritually fulfilling and really lovely and just full of emotions and full of genuine expressions of how they feel towards you. Okay, what else? Universe, Spirit. Happiest card of the deck, the Sun. So what's coming through is that it's gonna make them extremely happy to talk to you because they, you know, they love you. Okay, they hide their emotions for you because they know that they love you too much. Okay, they are able to hide this because they have been brought up in a way that makes it seemly for them to hide their emotions. They are not brought up to be emotionally expressive, so you have to like understand this about them, and perhaps even in yourself as well. And here, rest is paramount. Rest is important because when you rest, you integrate all the things that you are understanding about yourself. Okay, so don't skimp on rest. It is important to take a break, you know, stop spinning those wheels and really just be at peace, because this card has the word peace in it, pax, which is peace. So be at peace. Okay, and here this is work that is so stressful and tiring, but also fulfilling because you are understanding how you found a person that makes your soul sing. Okay, so this is hard work, but it is worthwhile work. What is this? 10 of Pentacles. So it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be linked to your purpose as well. I'm getting a vibe that this person, this relationship is going to be linked to your life purpose as well. It's going to make you, you know, lots of dough, lots of cash, lots of money. So it's going to be good for you. It's going to be, like you can, you can find an ikigai. I think I don't know if I pronounce it right. It's a Japanese term where your purpose, your passions, and your career, something like that. Just Google it. Like the three aspects of your life intermingle, and that is your life purpose. And this is going to be relevant to your life purpose as well. So this person, you may be working with them, you might be having a business with them, you might be doing something similar together, but whatever it is, you both will actually have a very nice sort of career together, like life purpose, job, work, that sort of thing. Definitely someone that you met in the past. Okay, I get a vibe that is very soulmatey as well, divine counterpart-ish, just somebody that you've met before. It's just a confirmation that you've met this person before, and that's why you're thinking about them. And I would like to get a card or two from the Healing Waters Oracle, please and thank you. I wasn't sure why I pulled this deck out, but there's a reason for everything. And interesting, there's a reason for everything. The Mist, trust your inner compass. Trust your inner compass, it says. Okay, trust what you feel. Don't be like, you're Delulu, but because Delulu is the Salulu. So what the heck, whatever. Like, let the naysayers be naysayers. So whatever, right? Be led from within yourself. Trust what you want to do. Trust your feelings. Don't second guess yourself, and trust that this connection is something interesting. And don't be like, this reading is like, it could be, it's too good to be true. No, it's not. It is. Okay, you're hearing this for a reason. It is. Okay. And here it says making waves. Momentum is building, it says. It's your time. Achievement. Yes, it reminds me of the Four of Cups. When you see the opportunity, just it could be time to take action. And we've also got the Ace of Wands as well. It's time to take action. When you see the opportunity, just jump on it. Okay, trust your gut, trust your vibes. If it seems like irrational, illogical, and you're like, why the heck would anyone do that, just do it. Because the thing is, you will be able to do it because when you're inspired into action, you will get a packet of energy that would encourage, that will cause you to do that thing that you thought you couldn't do. So it's okay. You know when it happens. Okay, so with that, I wish you well, and let me know if you resonated with this. I would really love to know. And if you want to dive into deeper reading with me about this connection of yours, please contact me on my socials. And have a lovely day.